I got no bells and whistles.
Hi, I'm Dominic, and you're watching Sloshed Octopus, and I'm going to talk about the Uncanny Record vinyl finds that I found this year. First off, this one was very interesting. This is the Golden Doors Volume 2. It was only released in Japan up until a couple months ago when they released it in America, and the track listing on this is very cool. It's Touch Me, You Make Me Real, Tell the People, Running Blue, Wishful Simple, The Soft Parade, Land Ho, Wild Child, Moonlight Drive, Horse Latitude, Spanish Caravan, and 5 to 1. For like a greatest hits compilation, that's really interesting, and I had to pick that up. Then I found the Kinks Face to Face. This fell in the cracks between Kink Controversy and Something Else by the Kinks, which is one of my favorite Kinks albums. This cool Kinks coming of age type stuff. And then I came across Beach Boys Smile. It's not the Smile Sessions. It's not a weird bootleg. It's an actual official release on Capitol Records with the number T2580 that would have come out if they put it out at the time after Pet Sounds. It's a very cool record. Starts off with Our Prayer, goes right into Heroes and Villains, and it's got all the stuff, Cabin Essence and Surf's Up, Wonderful, and it's nice to have. This is a very nice thing to have. And then I was at a discount rack at another record store and I found Mountain, Nantucket Sleigh Ride. That's pretty cool stuff. Mountain has some cool stuff. It's a pretty cool album. There's one song on here, Tired Angels. It sounds like a riff off of a Black Sabbath album, especially something off of Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. It's their usual Mountain type stuff. And then I saw this also on the discount rack, Unforgettable Oldies. I had to get it because there's a bunch of Del Shannon songs on there, and I love this kind of stuff. And then Vanilla Fudge. I never owned any of their stuff before, but I always thought they were intriguing. From the mid to late 60s, they were this proto metal band that did covers, all originals except for the last song. It's their third album. They do Season of the Witch, of course, a very acidy, proto metal version of it. But there's a lot of cool stuff on here. Then I was at a show in Atlantic City at a place called the Anchor Rock Club, and I saw this band, the Black Widows, an all-female rockabilly, psychobilly, surf rock band. And I went up to their merch table and got their record. It's pretty cool. Swampy, dark, psychobilly. And then came across this abridged version of the Feel Flows box set. It's a 2-record set. It's Sunflower and Surf's Up with some bonus tracks. I had to get it. It's very cool to have. I never saw Sunflower in the wild, so it's cool to have it on record, but I do want to get it someday. And I am my favorite artist of all time, Tom Waits. I have all his stuff, but not all on record. And I saw Swordfish Trombones, so I had to pick this up. I love it, and it's even better listening to it on vinyl. And the same thing goes as the Velvet Underground. They're one of my favorites. Velvet Underground and Nico, the first album here. It's great to hear this on vinyl. And then, not even in the discount rack, in the dollar bin, this was $1, I saw Tubular Bells. It's always been kind of intriguing. I don't know, so I got it. It's pretty cool. It's a different version on either side, the one song, Tubular Bells. It's cool to listen for $1. And I was at another record store and I found this 45 by The Others. The Others are on various compilations I have. I think they might even be on Nuggets. Very cool. The Zero Boys, Living in the 80s. This 45 just to find randomly at a record store. I had to pick this up. This is really cool. Apparently, the original version of this is on 1234 Go Records. I think it's obviously a reissue, but the original goes for a lot. And then finally, I saw this also at the record store. It's Phil Spector's Christmas album. Well, when you talk about Phil Spector, you're going to be talking about 50s and 60s rock and roll, and there's nothing better than that. And these are all Christmas songs done in that way. It's got the Ronettes, it's got the Crystals. It's more of a rock and roll album than a Christmas album, but hearing those Christmas songs in a 60s girl group type rock and roll style is just heartwarming, beyond heartwarming. Have very happy holidays and a great new year. Thank you. Bye.